Hey, it's Tyler back with the CorpusFishing.com weekend outlook. We're at Michael J. Ellis Seawall and Beach. We have a red flag warning, which means the rip currents are out there. We had a front come through yesterday with howling winds to about 50 miles an hour. It has blown the water out. Now that's way out there, but the water, unfortunately, is dirty now. By the way, this broadcast is brought to you by our many fine sponsors, including Mimi and Papa's, now in the old Flower Bluff landing over there at the Bluff Landing Laguna Reef location. They are serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Make sure you check them out. Also, our longtime sponsors, Wind and Wave. Frank and the crew have been a big supporter of ours for years and years. So has the Causeway, and so have the Bait Bucket, and of course, Roy's Bait and Tackle. We thank them so much, and Blue Streak Fabrication for this, allowing us to bring you these reports. As far as the bay is concerned, we talked to Joey Farah, and he says, Tyler, that down south they had dredge going at the mouth of Baffin. It dredged up old things like brown tide algae, and now that the water's over 70, things are blooming and the water's dirty down there. He says, but they're still finding fish. They're just harder to get to bite. They'll go over spots that normally hold fish, and they know they're there, and they might pick up one or two. And he says what he's been doing is been downsizing his jig head weights to where it'll stay in the strike zone longer, more of a neutral buoyancy kind of thing. And he'll use some of those brighter colors that stand out in that dirtier water. Same thing that I got from Jim Lavelle from Eurotech. He told me we were down there and the water was dirty. He sent me a text. Picture was a really dirty water and a nice trout he caught. It was caught on one of those fluorescent orange mirodines. And that's like one of those suspending that kind of stays in the strike zone longer. And with the bright color in that dark water, you can see it some. So I think if you're going to be fishing in the bay, I might go just for black drum and just go for a meat haul. Get some fish bites and shrimp, dead shrimp or live shrimp, and just cruise along some of those areas, the pockets, along the edges of the ICW, and see if you can't pick up some of those black drum, because there are way more black drum than there are speckled trout, and frankly I think black drum tastes pretty darn good. There are a few spots open left for in the jetties for those sheepshead. They're not ripping and roaring like they were, but they're still bringing a lot of those in, and they are good to eat. Remember, the minimum length is now 15 inches, and besides, one smaller than that, not worth cleaning. So if I were going to go fishing this weekend, I'd probably try the Laguna, and I'd probably be soaking bait, depending upon what the water clarity is. Coming up this weekend on Saturday, we have the Earth Day Bay Day celebration going on at Heritage Park, and our friends, my co-friends there at Friends of Padre, will have a booth open there from 10 till 4. Lots of stuff for the kids to do, touch tanks, fish displays, all sorts of things. You can come by and pick up some Billy Sandifer t-shirts and things that will help our cause at Friends of Padre. We will be there until 10 o'clock until 4, so we hope to see you out there. For more reports and more fishing info, come see us at CorpusFishing.com.